I don't know about you guys, but I love my bed. You know, I work a blue-collar job, so at the end of the day, there is nothing better than getting to lay down in my own bed. I still remember when I first got it. I was actually sleeping on a futon before I got this mattress and bed frame, and I had tremendous back pain. But recently I was talking to a friend about how we're meant to be able to live with minimal stuff, and how it's best that we learn to live minimalistic. And I'm not one who's known to hoard or collect things. I'm not really like that at all. You wouldn't catch me doing that. Ever. But I thought, you know, that is a pretty good sentiment. Maybe we should learn to live with less. And so for no reason in particular, I decided to start with my bed. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm gonna be sleeping on the floor every day for a week.
So for the first night, I figured we'd keep it pretty simple. You know, there wasn't much to do. It's a pretty simple challenge, if you could, you know, even really call it that. I just kind of swept up, cleaned up the floor, swept up my dog's hair. It's mostly him, and a little bit of me. But about halfway through the cleaning, I really started to wonder why I was even doing this.
Why am I doing that?
I mean, this isn't even like a really crazy challenge. It's just kind of something I wanted to do. Do me a favor and try not to stare at my ass, please. During the cleaning, I picked up my blanket and found a bunch of chewed up dog toy falling out of it, so thanks, Remy. I got all that swept up, and then I went ahead and got started on the most important part, the bedding. Of course, I had to start with something going right underneath me, because I'm a little pillow princess, and I like the comfort. I made sure to smooth it out like a mother chicken getting her nest ready for her babies, and went to go grab my pillows. Come back with my blanket, and it's looking like it's all coming together pretty well.
I mean, it's just the floor. It's not that bad. I slept on the floor for longer. This guy likes to nap on the floor all the time, so he'll be okay. Yeah, he's already settled in. Look at that. That was fast.
You know, as I lay there, I started thinking, this might not even be that bad. I might even enjoy it.
Okay, well, I mean, this feels like it's bigger than it is, because I just, like, set everything up. But I'm just moving rooms. I'm just walking out of my bedroom to do this, so, I mean, I'll see you guys on the flip side, right? No, but, I guess I'll record right before I go to bed, and I'll record when I wake up and tell you guys how I feel, and I'll, Alright, what's up, guys? Come here, Remy. Laying down for the first night. Got my YouTube on the screen watching some Fred Beyer. Just wanted to talk for a sec. So, why am I doing this? I don't really know. You know, if you watched my latest video, I talked in it about how I don't have a car right now. Both my cars are broken, so video ideas are a little limited as far as like where I can go and what I can do. Of course, you know, I have friends that I could talk to and set something up if I wanted to. In fact, I do have a couple things set up with some friends. I have a road trip coming up. I have a trip to an amusement park, both of which will be turned into videos. So yeah, I'm trying a new style of content. I want to try and do like kind of out there challenges for a while. I'll also do the stuff that I've been normally uploading, but I want to see where this goes. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning.
So this was actually one of the worst nights of sleep I've ever had. I think I got about 2 hours of sleep, and I tossed and turned for about 2.5 hours before getting up and just going to do something else. Even Remy didn't want to sleep on the floor. He ended up going on the couch.
So it's currently 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. The sleep was actually so bad, I didn't sleep. I haven't slept yet. I got up and came to play my guitar and do some songwriting because my mind was racing a million miles a minute and I was not falling asleep. I think I had already been laying down for about 30 minutes when I checked the clock and it said 1:12, and I just checked it again and it's a little after 2, so.
After about an hour of songwriting, I decided to go back to bed around 3 a.m. This time I was actually able to fall asleep, but I have to be up for work at 6:30. So I only got about 2 hours of sleep because it took me another hour to fall asleep.
The next day.
Good morning, guys. It is currently Tuesday, about 7:10, 7:15 a.m. I slept like shit. I think I probably got about 2 hours worth of sleep, maybe an hour and a half. I don't really know exact numbers. All I know is it wasn't very long and I was up very late. If I had to guess what time I fell asleep around, it was probably around 3:40. I also slept directly under the fan. That probably didn't help. I was kind of freezing cold the whole night. Eventually turned it off, but looking forward to the night for sure. I don't feel any pain, which is nice. I thought I'd feel maybe some like body pain or stiffness from sleeping on the ground. There was definitely times when I thought, this is uncomfortable, I'd rather be sleeping in my bed while I was laying on the floor, but it wasn't that bad, so. We'll do it again tonight. I guess if I feel anything later, I'll shoot a quick video, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee, so I'll see you guys later.
Now let me tell you guys, there is nothing better than a hot cup of black coffee in my backyard with my dog. It is like the perfect mental reset right before work. And I make sure to do it every day.
Later that night.
So after a pretty crazy day at work, I came home and decided to wind down by watching some Better Call Saul with my brother. If you haven't seen that show, by the way, I highly recommend it. Recommend Breaking Bad as well. And when we lived together, we were roommates, so of course we were watching shows together all the time. But now that we both live on our own, we try to keep that up by watching shows together in Discord calls.
What's going on, guys? It is Tuesday night, about to go to bed, about to go lay down. I had a super long day today. I, worked my regular 9-hour shift with an hour lunch, so 8-hour shift, my bad. 9 to 6. I had woken up late, so I didn't have time to make breakfast, so I just had my coffee, which usually holds me over till lunch. And then I got home on lunch and made some ramen. It's my favorite ramen. It was my last ramen pack. And then I set it aside in a bowl to cool down while I went to go work on a video that I'm working on, this one. I was editing on lunch, and I forgot about the ramen, so I had missed my lunch as well. So I worked my full 9 hours without a meal, which is whatever, but it was super hot and sweaty, and I was exhausted at the end of the day. I came home, I showered immediately, made some dinner, had some beef and rice, and a couple nice diet root beers. I looked at my bed, and I really thought about ending this challenge on night 2, because I want to lay in my bed so bad right now. And I might have caved if I didn't have tomorrow off. See, a couple months ago, I had requested tomorrow off for Remy's vet appointment. He had a bunch, he has heartworms, so we've been going through that. And this is his final one. And because I have tomorrow off, it gave me the confidence to just know if I can get through tonight, I get a nice day off tomorrow, I can relax, I can work on videos, I can go work out, I can have good meals, I can just wind down. And knowing that, I think I'll be all right. Sleeping without my bed tonight, I think I'll be okay. So, it's about time to lay down. Remy's ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay, set up my camera so you guys can watch me sleep. Good night.
So I enjoyed this night by laying down, playing on my Switch for a little bit before I went to bed. Once again, Remy abandoned me to go sleep on the couch, asshole. But I really just kind of tossed and turned a lot this night, but I stayed asleep for most of it. I kept waking up periodically, but definitely got way more sleep than I did the night before. The only really crappy part about this is as I was waking up, I probably had about 10 different calf cramps. I kept getting up and just like shaking my leg and stretching it out to try and get it to go away. I woke up yelling at one point because it hurt so bad.
As far as sleep goes, not a bad night. I actually slept pretty good. I am feeling more sore and more stiff today than I was yesterday, so we'll see how that goes going forward. But the sleep actually wasn't that terrible. All right, so I just got back from the vet with Remy. He is officially baby heartworm negative, so that's fantastic. Now I'm home. Like I said, I have the rest of the day off, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a quick lift in before I get onto my daily antics.
Went to the gym and I had a pretty solid lift. I can't complain. Got a nice little pump going. But my goal of going to the gym that day, outside of just trying to get in better shape, was so that I could tire myself out for tonight so I could sleep a little bit better. Unfortunately though, towards the end of my lift, I started feeling some back pain, so I decided to go ahead and call it. When I got home, I decided to watch some TV with my brother again before getting started on editing this video. I've been editing it every night before I go to bed, so most nights I am staying up till about 12 a.m. As I record this voiceover, it is about 12 a.m. But it helps me not have to do it all at once at the end of the week.
So today has been a pretty long day, but a good day. Nice relaxing day. It was my day off, so I got to just chill out and hang out around the house outside of my errands that I had to run. Remy is completely fine. He's hanging out. He did good at the vet. I'm so proud of him. And I was thinking about this challenge while I was at the vet, and I was thinking about how it's a little bit boring, obviously. So we're gonna spice it up. Pretty much what we're gonna do is, it's Wednesday right now. I'm doing this until Sunday. So starting today, I'm gonna be removing a piece of bedding every day going forward. Of course, I'm gonna choose, and I'm gonna make my blanket be last because I like my blanket. But honestly, maybe it's a better idea to make the pillow last. But what that means is that on Sunday, I'll just be hanging out there with nothing. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm ready for bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. I decided to get rid of my big pillow first. So get out of there. Bye, guys.
About halfway through this night, I decided to turn off my YouTube and switch to some rain and thunder sounds. And let me tell you, that actually might have been the secret the whole time. Because I slept like a baby this night. I slept so good. And I felt super, super energized in the morning.
Good morning, everybody. I think last night was actually the best night of sleep I've had yet since I started doing this. I stayed asleep most of the night, only woke up like 2 to 3 times. Went to bed probably around 12:30 maybe a.m., woke up at 6:30. Nice 6 hours, pretty solid, I'll take it. I feel sore, but I don't think it's from sleeping on the ground. I think it's from my gym session yesterday. It's a good feeling, so I'll take it. Feeling pretty good today. Gonna have my coffee and get this day done. I'll see you guys after work.
You know, as much as I complain about the cons of this challenge, I can't lie, one of the things that I've noticed is how quickly I'm getting out of bed when I'm sleeping on the floor. See, normally when I'm sleeping in my bed, I wait until about maybe 30 minutes before my shift to get up and out of bed. I'll snooze my 6:30 alarm until about 8:30, and then I'll get up and get ready to go to work because I live on site. But after a good night's sleep on the floor, let me tell you, I sprung out of bed. I felt so energized, I immediately went outside and started playing with Remy. And yes, I like to fight my dog. Of course, I came home and had to watch some Better Call Saul with my brother after work, and we actually finished it that night, and again, I cannot recommend this show enough. Please go watch it.
Hey guys, so tonight I decided to get rid of my blanket that goes underneath me. So, you know what that means. Get out of here. Oh man, a lot of dog hair went in the air. Whatever.
So the method for this night was kind of placing my blanket under me to kind of cushion the ground a little bit, because otherwise it's just super uncomfortable. Sleeping on the ground is not fun, guys, believe it or not. But I really didn't roll around too much tonight. Obviously, I shift positions, I do it a ton. Remy, of course, doesn't want him laying next to me on the floor because there's a soft couch right next to us. Why would he? I remember being really cold this night. That's about it. But the sleep was pretty good. I honestly enjoyed it, and I felt pretty good the next day. I didn't have to work the next day, so I knew I was going to sleep in anyways, so definitely good night's sleep all around. I had actually had a friend over that night, and we hung out until about 12 a.m., maybe 1 or 2 actually. It was pretty late. Talked about some ideas, talked about some business ideas. Super fun.
Morning guys, I'm in my closet right now. I actually slept pretty damn good last night, not gonna lie, but I'm really looking forward to a shower, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out.
So I had the day off, so I went ahead and spent it at the gym, and then after that I went to the pool, and of course I had to end the day with a little bit of pizza to treat myself. I ended the day playing some Marvel Rivals with my boy Cayman. Go check him out on YouTube. He is the GOAT.
Hey guys, the blanket's next up. You know what that means. Boom. Bye-bye. So honestly guys, I had a super fun and actually really entertaining and productive day. I started the day playing some Marvel Rivals with my boy Cayman, another YouTuber. Super nice guy, love that guy. And then I decided to go and hit the gym afterwards, and after I hit the gym, I was like, you know what? It's really hot out today. Let's hit the pool. And so I hit the pool, had a blast there by myself. And afterwards, I came home, finished Better Call Saul with my brother. He loved it. It's one of his favorite shows now. It's always been one of mine. And then afterwards, we played some Overwatch together. And now it's about 3 a.m. and I'm out on the walk. You know, I'm gonna get to the floor soon, but it's been a long day. What I really wanted to talk about while I'm on this walk, doing a lot of thinking, and you know, I think I do have a why for why I'm doing this. It's kind of a stupid why though. You know, originally this started as like a stupid little challenge, right? Just something to do so I could get a video out. And at the end of the day, that's still what it is. But I think I need a distraction, and I wanted to just do something stupid to keep me moving, and you know, even if it's the opposite of moving, just do something. Give me something to look forward to at the end of every day. Because, you know, lately I haven't had that. You know, yesterday I got hit with a really devastating blow that left me stressed out for the last like 2 or 3 days. And I'm already dealing with a lot of stress. But today I finally got some closure on that deal, and I feel a lot better. You know, it hurts for sure, but I still have reasons to wake up every morning. I still have reasons to get out of bed. We all do. You know, at the end of the day, we all have responsibilities to uphold. I've got plenty. My dog at this point is basically my child, bro. The amount of money I have to spend on him. And so, you know, even though this little week-long challenge isn't that big of a deal, even though it might not mean much to anybody, it actually does kind of mean a lot to me. Because it's just something I chose to do something I stuck with, something I'm gonna finish. Something as simple as that can really help you get through a week. It could have been as simple as me making my bed every day. It could have been as simple as me making sure I hit the gym every day. But I chose to do something silly because that's who I am. I'm a silly guy. And so, as dumb as this challenge is, what I encourage you guys to do is follow in my footsteps. Find something to do for a week. If you're struggling to get through your days and you're struggling to find a way to stay motivated or keep moving, pick something really, really, really arbitrary. Pick something stupid. Pick something that's doable for you. For me, it was sleeping on the floor for a week. Giving up my bed. Because if I can give up my bed as a blue-collar man for a week and be fine, I can get through anything. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up this walk, head home, and hit the hay. I really appreciate anybody who's made it this far. I'm glad I found some purpose in doing this, because I really didn't think there was any. And honestly, there still kind of isn't.
So of course, without a blanket, I had to bundle up to try and stay warm and, raise the temperature in my house a little bit. My ass crack started showing, so I'm gonna censor that. Sorry, guys. It wasn't the most comfortable night, only sleeping with the pillow, but at least it gave me something to lay my head on. Didn't hurt my neck at all. What I really struggled with was my feet being cold. Eventually, I had to put the hood on to try and stay a little more warm, but it's whatever. It was actually not even that bad a night of sleep. I'm pretty much just getting used to sleeping on the floor.
Honestly, guys, I didn't do shit today. It's my Saturday. I wanted to relax, and honestly, last night's sleep wasn't that great. But tonight's gonna be even worse, because tonight I'll be sleeping with absolutely no pieces of bedding on the floor. But the nice thing is, tomorrow I get to sleep in my bed. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it. I am headed to the park to go and write some music, because sometimes I feel like a change of scenery really helps. Super lazy day today, but looking forward to sleeping with absolutely nothing. No, I'm not, which is why I'm going out at like midnight to go chill for a bit. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, it is time to say goodbye to my pillow. So here we go. Get out there and stay gone.
So I actually got to bed pretty late. It was probably around like 2 a.m. when I knocked out. So I wasn't even asleep for that long. Remy, of course, still doesn't want to be near me. I just used my arm as a pillow for most of the night, stayed in the same position until I decided I wasn't comfortable anymore. Honestly, I was shocked at how well I slept this night. I think I've just really gotten used to sleeping on the floor. I mean, it kind of says something about how adaptable humans are, because after about 2 days, I really wasn't even minding it anymore.
Well, guys, that's it. I actually slept pretty good last night, but I think it was mainly because I knew today I'd get to sleep in my bed. I'm so glad this is over.
Sleeping on the floor for a week wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I actually woke up still feeling pretty good every day. Made me realize how much we take our beds for granted too, for sure. It really reminded me how adaptable we are. I don't really think people need as much comfort as we think we do. You just kind of get used to it. Would I keep doing it? Probably not, but now I know I can, and that's kind of the point of these challenges. So, floor slept, back to my mattress, because I definitely earned it. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.